Today's a wonderful day, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't really feel like recording a video right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I kind of owe you guys. Just taking a quick look at my YouTube studio, I mean, bro, you guys have been crushing it the last few videos. And you guys have been pulling it with the numbers. I mean, it's going crazy right now. And especially on my dog video, the last one that I did, that one's going great. And I don't do this for the likes, I don't do this for the views and the numbers and things like that, but I mean, it is definitely a confidence booster. So I just want to say thank you to all of you because, I mean, you make it possible for me to do this. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with today's video because tonight I have a fencing tournament. I could walk out on top, I could walk out on the bottom. And the latter is a little bit more likely. So wish me luck, but let me go look for an article. So this was the best one I found, and I don't know if we're gonna read this one. Repeat offender with diarrhea fetish jailed for targeting boys in a secondary school. Yeah, no, we're definitely doing this. I changed my mind. We are for sure doing this article. And just like the last video, I might cut through some of these paragraphs because it doesn't look like a lot of them are very important, and it's quite long. But I mean, how do you even have a fetish for that? It's liquid poop. I think my whole house just heard me say that. But seriously, like, what can be possibly attractive about that? In secondary school, I just looked it up as like middle schoolers and high schoolers. It's not really a term that we use in the US that much, at least to my knowledge. But like, what? So not only are you a pedophile, but you like watching middle school boys poop their pants? Does he just watch diarrhea ASMR at night to like comfort him before he goes to sleep? And why boys? I mean, like, poop is poop, no matter whether it's a boy or a girl. Does it really matter? Actually, I don't want to watch anyone poop in general, whether you're a boy, a girl, a goldfish, I don't care. Especially when it's on fire like that. Like, dude, it's just a waterfall, brown waterfall, Willy Wonka's chocolate stream of river just coming down to your booty hole. I don't want to watch that crap. No pun intended. That was intended. That's what my throat sounds like when gargling all of my subscribers' diet. Over roughly 5 years, a man with a fetish for watching teenage boys have diarrhea and stomach cramps targeted schoolboys by posing as a schoolmate conducting a survey for a purported project or experiment. How did no one notice that this grown man decided to do this? He's probably growing a beard, you know, got some eyeglasses on, wrinkles on his forehead, some neck tags or whatever you call them, dude. Like, you can't know that that's not a teenager, especially in Singapore. Look, I'm not gonna do dirt on us Asians, you know? I'm part of the Asian clan, everybody. But like, all I'm gonna say is that when Asians age, you can tell. What could you like watching about this? Just like some random middle school boy double down, hands in his lap, just crying, head in his knees, and his socks are like on the tile, bro, just screaming. What could you like about that? He then asked the victims to describe their experiences with food poisoning or diarrhea, sometimes asking for videos or asking the boys to consume substances that gave them diarrhea in order to obtain videos. Okay, this is just actually kind of disturbing. Not only does he like diarrhea and watching people poop themselves, but like, he likes listening to the stories. You're not even like actually getting the experience. You're just hearing about it. It's like reading like an erotica or something. You're not even looking at it or doing it. And besides how creepy this is, just giving kids substances to poop themselves, I mean, that's definitely illegal, especially in Singapore. Chu Junyang Sean, a 36-year-old Singaporean, was sentenced to jail for 6 years and 1 month on Thursday, June 18th. Yeah, guys, this is like an old man. 36 is not old. I take that back. But like, this is an older dude. This guy's in his middle ages. He's got a full-grown body, fully developed and everything, talking to like high schoolers and stuff. How did you not notice? The court heard that Chu contacted a total of at least 30 potential or actual victims from 2018 to 2023. I'm not gonna dog on the victims, but like, if you fall into this trap, you might just be a little slow. And if you're one of the people who sent him a video, I'm sorry, but that might just be on you. At least 19 of them provided some or all of the requested information to him. At least 10 of them provided 1 or more personal photos to Chu at his request. I understand that grooming happens, you know, people slip up, people send information that they probably shouldn't and they just don't think twice about it, but like, come on, guys. Like, I've been taught from a very young age, stranger danger, stuff like that, don't share stuff on the internet. But like, how do people just not understand the concept of not giving away your, you know, private information now? Especially like pictures of your butthole. But at the end of the day, they are young kids. I mean, they're still teenagers. I'm still a teenager. But like, I don't know. If I know to do this and I'm quite young, then like, I don't know how other people are falling into this trap. His fetish involves hearing and seeing videos of prepubescent males aged 13 to 15 having stomach cramps and diarrhea. Chu has had this fetish since he was 17 to 18. That's like half his life, actually. Does he just like wank his Johnson to loud fart noises or something like that? And you guys thought foot fetishes were weird. I thought foot fetishes were weird. This is another level. Chu usually targeted potential victims by texting them over WhatsApp and claiming to be a schoolmate from a primary school. He would ask his victims to guess who he was before assuming the identity of the person named. Okay, so maybe he wasn't on campus and all of that, but like, still, this is such an easy ploy to catch. He's asking you what his name is. Bro, he doesn't even give you any information about him, right? What are the chances that without any information prior and a random username, you just happen to guess immediately on the first try what the dude's name is from your school? And then also, while knowing him in school and, you know, connecting with him as a child, as a youngin', decide to send videos of you pooping your brains out. Why? Just why? You don't do that to other people. And you know, obviously what the guy did was wrong. Chu, my guy, you're a horrible person. You're not even my guy. Actually, I take that like name title back. You're not my guy. But like, I have to split the blame onto both sides. Because how are you this stupid as a student? You know, I'm just gonna read this whole next section in like a chunk and then talk about it after. In one instance, Chu targeted a boy in secondary school by posing as his friend from primary school. He asked for help with a school project about the reaction of different bodies to different proteins. Chu told the boy that he would experience diarrhea and vomiting if he took part, but the boy wanted to help him as he believed he was his friend from primary school. Chu told the boy that he would receive substances by delivery and he was to consume them over a video call and point out where he felt pain. From January 2019 to July or August 2019, Chu sent 6 deliveries of unknown substances to the boy. These included cooking oil and baking soda. The boy consumed the substances over a video call where Chu kept his camera turned off. Whenever the boy had diarrhea, he would send photographs to Chu as instructed, answer his questions, and even role play having diarrhea. Dude, I don't know if you guys got it, but I just got this like uneasy feeling. This is uncomfortable. Guys, if this ever happens to any of you, like someone contacts you and you don't know if they actually are who they are, make sure you check. I don't know, be like, hey, turn your camera on during a video call. Hey, send me a picture of you. I don't know, tell me some information that only me and you would know. Something like that. Don't be like the guy being a creep, but also don't be like the kid trusting someone that you haven't even seen before and refuses to show you their face. And don't take packages from strangers. I mean, some of this is also on the kid's parents, because if you notice that your kid is picking up mail, no middle schooler is getting mail. Are we serious? Nah, you gotta check that stuff, bro. Basically, the kid is like, yo, this is really uncomfortable. Like, guy Chu has been like recording him and stuff. I'm not gonna read all of it, but like, yeah, he records him doing it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna blur before I submit it to like the data agency or whatever. And then he actually goes and talks to the boy who is impersonating, or no, the kid talks to his friend who the other guy was impersonating and realizes that, yo, this guy is like impersonating my friend. I did not do any of that stuff. I don't want to look at your poop. And then the guy's like, oh, let me confront you. This guy's such a weirdo, bro. Basically, the rest of it is just he's asking victims for contacts, like to get new victims, and he like asks them to go to the toilet or whatever on video call. Bro, that stuff is nasty. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like, I know I'm usually a funny guy, but this is just not funny anymore. I read like the rest of the article. It doesn't even look like it's worth reading, not for the fact that like it's not important, but just, I don't know, it's not something I want to put on YouTube. I guess this is one of those more serious videos where I teach you guys a lesson, and that is to never trust anybody online and send them personal information if you don't know who they are and like if they are who they say they are. And I usually like trying to push these videos to 10 minutes so like, you know, you guys get a good amount of content to watch even if not everybody watches it. But like, I don't even know if I want to continue this. I'll leave the rest of the article in the description, so if you guys want to go in and read all of this, it's like actually disturbing. So yeah, I will warn you, I don't know, it's not a very nice article to read, but I mean, it's an important story and an important story to be told. And usually I like reading funny articles and like, you know, crazy stuff that, you know, I can make fun of, but like, I don't know, I couldn't really find any of those articles today, and it's always good to spend a nice time spreading a good message around. So yeah, I'm not even gonna try and push it to 10 minutes. If it makes it to 10 minutes, whatever, but like, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed any part of this video, which I hope you enjoyed my commentary, not the story, because this is not a great story. And well, yeah, if you enjoyed and got any entertainment out of it, I'm so happy because I did my job, and it's been amazing seeing you all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Ian. I hope that we could spend some more quality, happy time together on Monday. And wish me luck on my tournament. I will see you guys later. Bye. See ya. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot to mention this. I'm pretty sure the dude's in jail now. So, I mean, justice, dude. See ya.